Welcome and warm welcome to High Tech Institution.
Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. So in this video, we're going to discuss about how the peoples are doing the package configuration with the Azure automation runbook. So that is what we're going to do. And also in real time, we will be following many strategies to configure packages to the machines. So this is the one of the method. Okay. So I'm going to show you. So before to see the Terraform code and the runbook code, we need a VM. Okay. So to see that, we need a VM. So I'm just going to onboard that VM into my Azure infra. So let's go to Azure VM. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I'm just creating a new resource group. So that is like VM RG. And the name is VM. Simply, I'm just going. And Central India availability zone is fine. And I'm just taking the standard. And also, the thing is, I'm going to configure Adobe Reader package to this Windows machine. Okay. So this can be Windows 2019 is fine. And I'm just giving admin. Okay, so I just passed the credential and this is okay. And disk part, yeah, just loading. Okay, so the VNet part also fine. Just test it. Yeah, just do review and create. Okay, so the resource group is VMRG. Resource group is VMRG and the resource name is VM. Okay, I'm just updating that parameter into my code. Okay, it's just validated. So now we can do create. Okay, so now the execution is happening. The infra is just get creating. The VM is just get creating. Okay, so meantime, we'll discuss about the Terraform code. Okay, the main thing is I'm going to automate. I'm going to create this automation account through this Terraform code only. Okay, the runbook and all I'm just going to manage in my local machine. Yeah, so I'm just having only main.tf code. So let's discuss the code. So first I'm adding the provider information and I have updated my credential as hard coded in the script, and then I'm just adding one resource group. So this is the resource group I'm just going to manage for my automation runbook things. Okay, and this is going to present on East2S2. In this East2S2 only I'm having a subscription limitation for this automation account. So far that I'm choosing this. In your case, you can go with any region. And this automation account is going to install the Adobe Reader package into our local machine. So it required permission. So for that, I'm just going to apply the permission via the system assigned identity. Okay, so here I have created, and these are all the command lines, you can skip it. And these are the automation variables I have used it. So these and all I just pasted it. And yeah, so now come to the runbook. So this is the runbook name, and this is the runbook location, where the resource group is present. So that I selected, and automation account. The runbook is going to present on which automation account that I have defined here. And the PowerShell runbook type is this one. Okay, so 5.1 we are selecting. Okay, if you are following this syntax, then your Azure automation account would consider that as a 5.1 runtime. And this is the content. Okay, so the runbook currently I'm having in the same directory of this main.tf file. So I'm just following the syntax. Okay. So in a same module, I'm having this runbook.ps1. So for that, I'm giving like this. And yeah, so that's it. So execution and all, we just going to do it manually. So this is doesn't require. So just hit save and let's discuss about the PowerShell runbook. See, these are all the parameters I'm just adding. Resource group, VM, storage account, container, blob name, storage account name. Sorry, storage account resource group name. Okay. So why? Because these are default values. Okay, if you don't wanted to use this default value at the time of execution, I supposed to make changes. The resource group name I supposed to change, VM name I supposed to change, storage account name I supposed to change. If you felt like that, you can change it. Okay. So this is the storage account name and this is the storage account container name and this is the blob name. Okay, autobreeder.exe. This I downloaded from the internet. You guys can download it, no issues. And storage account, storage account resource group name. And this is the resource group of VMRG. Just before we have onboarded and VM, right? So that resource group name and this is the VM name. And error accent preference, why this I added in the sense, if any issues occurs in the sense, it won't proceed the installation, it would stop it. So this is the recommended one and this is the VM list I'm adding. Okay, simply I'm just listing which is the which one is the target resource group and which one is the target mission. And here I'm doing the identity connection. Okay, the actual login is login I'm doing here. And after that, I'm just getting the storage account detail and I'm just getting the storage context. After that, I'm creating a SAS token. So why the SAS token is required in the sense, generally in organization we will be having crucial packages. Okay, so that we will be getting. So in that case, if you are not proceeding without SAS token, that would be in that insecure. That is not recommended literally. Okay, so for that I created a SAS token. The SAS token will get created only when I'm doing download. Okay, so this is the expiry time, 2 hours I just set here, but in real time based on the package size, based on the duration, we can customize it. And here I'm just going to get the blob URL. Okay, just for the test purpose, we able to download the blob or not. Okay, just for the test purpose, I have added this one. And yeah, so blob URL generated successfully. After that, I just use the for loop statement. If I'm going to scroll, you could see that. Yeah, for loop statement I have added. Why this for loop I have added in the sense, in real time we will be configuring this packages to lot of missions. Okay, so to execute this in a lot of missions, we just need to define the code as many times. Okay, so just to reuse the code, I have added this for each statement. So yeah, so error accent preference, these things all I have added. And okay, and then the main thing is, if you look at this line, if the Adobe is already present, okay, if that Adobe is already present inside the VM, it won't proceed the installation to that machine. Okay, if Adobe is not there, in a sense, it would proceed the installation newly. Okay, so if you are not proceeding this line, in some of the cases, if you are trying to execute this runbook to a mission, but that mission already has Adobe, then what can happen in the sense, in the console itself you will be getting an error issues. Okay, just to prevent from that issue, I just added this line. And yeah, so this is the actual installation. And finally, this is the verification. Okay, the installation verification I just made, and then I just define the print statement. So yeah, so this is the one. I'm just going to execute. So let's do Terraform init reconfigure, because I have updated the credential. Terraform plan. So now this one would check, all the resource status. Okay, the plan configuration just, doing. Okay, just refreshing the state. Yeah. So 9 resources are going to get created in our Azure infrastructure. So let's do Terraform apply, and I'm hitting it. Okay. So the main thing is now it's just going to create the workflows, the automation things only just going to create. It doesn't create any missions. Okay, mission we have created it just before in the Azure portal. Okay. So yeah, so now the creation is started. So wait for it. This creation generally won't take much time because here we doesn't have a big things like we just have a resource groups and runbooks we have, identity we have, and the main thing is we need to provide the permission. Okay, we need to provide the permission to this automation account. After that only this automation account can make changes in our Azure virtual machine. Okay, so that we need to do once this infrastructure is just get created. Okay, I think almost uh, okay, VMS, the strings and all, just skip it. Okay, now the runbook is creating. I think the automation account is just get created. Resource group is created. Yeah, the automation, that part also over. Yeah, so the infrastructure is just get created. So now we can go to, yeah, the VM also. The VM also that we have initiated in the portal that also get created. Now go to this automation account. Okay, now this automation account doesn't have a permission to touch our mission, which means it couldn't make changes with our Azure things. So give me a sec, just loading. Okay. So auto install. This is our Azure automation account name. Just hit it. Here, if you gonna scroll, you could see the identity page. In this identity page only, we're going to provide the permission. This system assigned identity we have created through Terraform. Now we need to add the permission. Okay, obviously we can add this statement also in a Terraform, but that is not recommended in real time. Why? Because in the real time, in Terraform, we will be giving the contributor permission in most of the scenarios. So the Terraform couldn't do the role management. Okay, so for that, we just giving it here. I just selected subscription, and here the list of roles would appear. And just for the demo purpose, what I'm going to do in this is I'm going to select the contributor permissions. Okay, just loading. Just a moment. It would come. It would list all the available roles which in the subscription. Owner, contributor, like it would list all the roles. Just wait. Yeah, here it is loading. Okay, so here the subscription is loading. Yeah. So now I'm just going to select the contributor permission. I'm just hitting save. Okay, so not only VM aspect, it's just going to get file from uh, storage account. Okay, it requires that permission too. So for that, commonly I just gave contributor permission. Okay, so now the permissions are already given. So now go to the run books. And the main thing is we have selected the 5.1 runtime. Okay, PowerShell 5. Yeah, that is published. And if you just wanted to see the credential things, you could see here. Go to PowerShell. So the details and all here you can verify. And don't worry, I'm sharing this code with you guys so you guys can get it. So don't worry. Okay, so the locations published, these things are, yeah, all those things are good. So now we can do start. So here it would show all the parameters list. See, if you wanted to execute this in a different resource group or different VM, uh, your source code, your source file is present in a different storage account name, different storage account. You can update it. Okay, but we have added the default value. So we can directly hit start. And this is going to execute it on Azure infrastructure. Okay. And if you don't want to execute it in top of Azure managed missions, you just wanted to manage hybrid missions. Yes, of course you can proceed it. Okay. And in this, the main thing is Here we doesn't have a huge thing. So it's just a single script and we just executing it into one mission. So this won't take much time and this doesn't require a huge workload resources. So I'm just going with the Azure managed one. And see now it is started. Okay, so it would show the output data. Okay, so now the target. Okay, so this is the target resource group and this is the target VM. And here the login is done. Okay, here the login is done and permission we have added to this to this Azure automation account. So just wait. So here it is running. Yeah, it's just getting the storage account details. Yeah, so I just got the storage account URL. So I'm just copying it. And if I'm hitting this, I'm able to download. Okay, just to verify that I have added this. See, just asking to download it. I have already downloaded, so I'm just canceling it. Okay, so now this is okay. Now the installation is happening inside the machine. Let's ensure that actual installation is happening inside or not. And also this Adobe installation would take 10 to 15 minutes for the execution. So we need to wait. So I'm just copying this MSTSC. Oh, sorry, actually, this is not the one. Um, yeah, so VM, this is the public IP 20 dot, yeah, so 20.197.17.53. I'm just copying it. Okay, so this is the credential I have updated. Yeah, okay, let's check inside the Adobe is installing or not. Okay, just wait. Okay, so still the installation process is going on behind. So we'll wait for it. Okay, so here still the execution is happening. So we'll wait for it. Yeah, okay guys. See, the Adobe package is just installed now. And if you wanted to check, just go to mission and here we could see the Adobe Reader package. Okay, so like only we will be configuring the packages in this Azure Automation Runbook. So I hope this video helps you well. So yeah, and also I'm just sharing all the codes in our YouTube description so that itself you can get it. Thank you all. Bye bye.